who feels a little uneasy about Phil Kessel and JVR scoring on one of Team Canada's goalies? Well, it's just my opinion, but I think Carey Price is going to be the starter anyway. Oh, don't worry, the Montreal Canadiens goalie will do fine. You stink at this. What? You serious? Mind blown. I need ideas. I'm dumb. Silly hard. We get to the game, please. A Leafs win, oh savor that one, 3-1 over the Vancouver Canucks. How sweet it is. Apparently the Leafs beating the Canucks for the first time since 2004. Well, that was a little while ago. First things first, who thought it would be a good idea to give Eddie Shack a mic? Please tell me you guys heard that. If enough shaking hands with members of the 1964 Stanley Cup winning Leafs, so is Daniel Sedin, and Eddie Shack just randomly goes, who gives a shit, you're getting paid. Beauty. After this video in the underbar, check out my interview with Bobby Bond, a member of the 1964 Stanley Cup winning team, and the 1962 and 63 and 67 team. It's hard to imagine anyone winning a cup as a Leaf, and he did it 4 times. The third time, in 1964, Leafs are down 3-2 in the Stanley Cup final to the Detroit Red Wings. Bobby Bond breaks his ankle, breaks his leg, I'm not a doctor, comes back, scores the overtime winner in Game 6, and plays in Game 7, which the Leafs won. Good old Canadian kid, who's now in his late 70s. Check it out. Now, Leafs have a pretty unlucky shift. Morgan Riley takes a puck to the fotch, and then there's a little bit of confusion, and the Canucks score. I know Don Cherry was all like, get your sticks out of the way, but I mean, Bernier stops that most of the time. Riley had the young baby face, but it's hard for hockey players to stay pretty. So enjoy the Olympic break, you'll be getting your teeth remangled. Also getting hurt, you see Jay McClement? Some people going, oh, it was a trip. I don't really think it was intentional, obviously. But when McClement went down, that was all face. When you really think about hockey, the softest, gentlest, nicest thing you can run into is another player. The boards? The glass has some give, but it's glass. Sometimes you go through it, a fan grabs you, steals your helmet, or you smash into rock solid ice with your fotch. It's almost like you get clobbered in an open ice hit. You're like, oh, that was nice. You know what's not nice? Alex Burrows, who tried to fight. Tried to sort of fight. Kessel took his glove off for show. He's got like a full face thing weirdness on. But figure it out. Who is this scruffy meatball? A lot of people lately have been calling Kadri one of the dirtiest players in the game, if not the dirtiest. How dare you? Alex Burrows still exists. I don't know if the shield's to protect his jaw or to protect other players from him biting them. But then Mason Raymond took a bite out of the Canucks. I don't know. Scores on his former team in the third period, 1-1. Now, I don't really give a crap who scores in any particular game, but this one, I was like, May Ray. Gotta get that one, May Ray. Put on for your team, May Ray. You know team. And can I just say, you know, every now and then I develop an irrational, not based on numbers or anything, crush on a player. Damn it, Troy Bodie. I did not think I would like him when the Leafs got him, and I love everything this guy does. Remember this discussion we were having? Oh, Steve doesn't like fighting fighters, bleh. I love guys like Troy Bodie. He'll fight and he'll mess you up while doing it, but he can play a damn shift. He takes shots, he gets in front of the net, he sets things up. He's not Pavel Datsyuk or Sidney Crosby, but holy hell, he's good. He's not useless. And he picked up an assist on this play. Your prototypical energy line guy, in that he plays with energy. Something the Leafs and certainly the Air Canada Centre lack on occasion. You know who doesn't lack it? Philly cheese. Remember what I said like a couple videos ago about how Kessel doesn't score highlight pretty goals? Perfect example. Long distance shot, still pings it off the bar and in. Doesn't look all that sexy, but you know it's sexy. JVR not so big on the sexy goals. Sometimes. But other times he just bangs it off Alex Edler and in. Unlucky for the Canucks, granted, but you look at Burrows and go, they deserve that. Fun fact about Burrows, by the way, I don't know why I'm back on him, but he used to play in the ECHL for a team called the Greenville Growl. And Growl was spelled with 3 R's, as in growl. Biz Nasty also played in the ECHL for a team called the Wheeling Nailers. The ECHL is a silly place. And the Leafs head into the Olympic break with a victory. Question of the game, with the Leafs so hot heading into the Olympic break, what do you predict they'll come out like after the Olympics? Because the Leafs have stars like JVR and Phil Kessel going to the Olympics, they might be a little tired afterwards. So the Leafs will need big performances from guys like Jake Gardiner, Dion Phaneuf, Joffrey Lupul, Nazem Kadri especially, and of course Tyler Bozak. Secondary question of the game has to do with Tyler Bozak. I'll give him all the credit, man. This line still looks pretty dirty. And the thing I like about this line, even when Bozak was entering the zone, I think it was for the JVR goal, I'm not 100% sure, It's just this feeling of impending doom. When was the last time the Leafs had like an actual Legion of Doom, where when they cross that blue line into the offensive zone, every other team is like, oh damn, this finna be a goal. That's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna go record a brand new Panago Pizza Steve Dangle podcast right now. Click like if you like this video, click subscribe if you really liked it. Don't forget to check out the Bobby Bond interview that I talked about earlier, and I will see you after the Olympics. Actually, I'll probably see you during the Olympics. I might make Team Canada reactions. No promises. My work shifts are from 2 a.m. to noon. I don't know, man. Once every 4 years, might have to put the team on my back, though. And Canada's women already with a 5-0 victory. Okay, I need to end this.